Okay, so now is the opportunity to review my Duotts C29 E mountain bike. And this is a proper review. I bought this bike myself. I'll tell you about that a little bit later, where I got it from and how much I paid for it. But yeah, it's a proper review. Most reviews that I've seen on YouTube, bikes have been given to people to review. This one I actually bought myself, paid for with my own hard-earned cash. So this is a proper review, and I'll take you through what I've learnt about it over the last 100 or so miles I've been riding it. So first off, it's a Duotts C29, which means it's got 29-inch wheels, and they're very good tyres. I think they're Chow Yang tyres. And for me, a lot of people moan about them, but they're pretty good. They're a good hybrid between off-road and on-road. I haven't had a puncture yet. I've slimed all the tyres because you don't want to be stuck out in the middle of nowhere with a puncture. So it's been slimed. The brakes that you get are just mechanical brakes, as you can see, and they got 160 mil discs. And for me, they're pretty adequate. I mean, again, people moan about them, but I don't have any problem with them. Certainly better than my rim brakes on my other bikes. I might update them actually, because you can get a hydraulic set for around £40, so I might update them. I might just leave them as they are because it's pretty good anyway. It's got front forks, so it doesn't have what we call a hardtail. It only has front forks. 100 mil travel. You can lock them off, unlock them, and it's supposed to be a bit of adjustment here, but I'm not sure that works very well. It probably does something, but it doesn't really matter. For me, they're adequate as well. Certainly better than my Manitou Magnums or my old Bear Valley mountain bike. So I'm happy with the forks. Get front light, which is obviously attached to the bike battery, and there's a rear light as well, which no longer functions as a brake light, which it used to in previous versions, but it's just a light now, the rear light. I put this light on myself just because I had it. The gearing is 21 speed, so you got 3 on the left and 7 on the right here. I think it's probably a bit overkill. I'd probably be happy if we just had 8 speed, because most of the time I use it in the middle ring on 6 and 7. Occasionally when you're going up a really steep hill, I might move down a gear or 2, but I think 21 speed is probably a bit overkill on this bike, and it's probably something they should look at. And I would change it if I could be bothered, but I probably won't be bothered. So it's 21 speed. You get this USB charger, which is probably useful if you're using it as a delivery bike, because you also get a phone holder with it as well, which I'm obviously not using. The controller is pretty good. People again moan that you can't see it, but you can set the brightness in the settings. It gives you the speed. You can set the miles per hour. So I've done 101 miles so far, not today. And the functionality is pretty simple. Turn it on, turn it off, and plus and minus is just the amount of assist that you require. You can obviously set it to at the minute it's limited to 50 miles an hour, but if you want to, you can go through the settings, go to setting 8, you can see at the minute it's 65. If you change that to 67, then you de-restrict the bike and make it illegal in the UK. So I'm going to leave that at 65 for now. But if you do that, then you can probably travel around 30 odd miles an hour. It's probably a little bit too fast really, unless you're really out in the middle of nowhere. You don't really want to go 30 miles an hour down the high street. So actually, where it stands at the minute, I think it's UK legal, to be honest. It's got a 750 watt motor, but it is restricted to 250 watts, and the maximum speed unrestricted is 15.5 miles per hour or 25 kilometers an hour. So I think it's pretty much legal, isn't it? You have to pedal it. There are options as well where you can enable the throttle. I've disabled the throttle, so again that, I think that makes it UK legal with a disabled throttle. There's actually 3 modes. You've got pedal assist, accelerator only, and a combination of pedal assist and throttle. Again, that's set in the settings. I might put a table up for you so you know what all the settings are. The battery that you get is 48 volts, 15 amp hours, and it is pretty massive. You should easily get 40 miles range out of this. I mean, I did 22 miles the other day and I still had 60% charge, so I'm expecting that you should easily get 40 miles out of it, which is pretty good. And so far it seems to charge up and discharge reliably. I don't know how long that'll last, because as you know, batteries tend to degrade over time, but let's see how it goes. Hopefully I'll get a couple of years out of it. You do get pedals with the bike, but the pedals that came with it I thought were a bit rubbish, so I had my own pedals, a bit higher quality, aluminium with proper studs, so I replaced those. I replaced the saddle, because the saddle that comes with it is one of those really fat spongy things. I didn't like it, so I swapped it to a more hybrid type saddle, mountain bike type road bike saddle. There's the motor. Again, it's 750 watts but restricted to 250 watts, so legal I suspect. It's got a kickstand, which is really useful actually. I never thought I'd find that useful, but it is. You also get a rack, which is really tough, really strong. It's made out of steel. You don't get this bag. I paid for this myself. I think it was about 10 quid on Amazon. It's really, really good. If you want to get one of these, I don't know what name it is, but you'll find it's got that logo on it. Waterproof, and yeah, it's really good. Anything else? Yeah, I was looking at other bikes before I bought this one. I was looking at the Engeway E26 and the what other bikes was there? There's the Russia Reaction or Reflex or something. I was looking at those bikes. I was also looking at the same bike. I can't remember what it was now, but it's very, very similar style to this one. And the DYU, I think, DYU Stroll I was looking at as well. All look very nice bikes, but this one had the biggest battery, 48 volts, and the price was ridiculous. The time I bought this at Christmas, or before Christmas 2025, December the 9th I think I bought it for, because I bought it for my birthday, and at the time I paid £420 for it on AliExpress, which I think was an absolute bargain. It's usually about £600–700, maybe £800 on Duotts website, but if you look on AliExpress from time to time, you might even see my review on there. So if you look on there, sometimes you can pick it up in a Black Friday sale for certainly less than £500, and sometimes just over £400. So it's an excellent bike. We'll take it for a spin and I'll show you what it can do, and I'll show you what the different pedal assists for the bike are. Just looking at the finish of the bike, it's got this powder finished sort of black paint job. The wells are really neat and tidy. It's got this blue flashing, which I really like, so it's nice and simple, doesn't stand out too much. Got the Duotts logo down there, and overall it's a really neat and tidy looking bike. It's made completely of aluminium, apart from the rack. Everything's aluminium, all the stems, all the frames, the forks, everything's aluminium, but it's still a heavy bike, because you've got 5 kilos with the battery and probably another 4 or 5 kilos with the motor, so it's probably coming in certainly over 30 kilograms, but it's still rideable. It's still if you took the battery off, it'd essentially just be like my Marin Bear Valley, only slightly bigger. So let's take it for a spin and I'll show you some of the different speed settings and how fast it goes at each level. Bloody middle of nowhere, car turns up. You should never ever see a car along here. Anyway, I'm in pedal assist 1. Pedal assist 1 will take you to 7 miles an hour, which is essentially walking pace. Probably good if you're around town, just want to plod around people. Pedal assist 2 is 9 miles an hour, which is this speed. It's not bad. Again, I'm still pedaling. notice that the bike is making me go to a maximum speed of so it was 10 miles an hour, velocity 2. If you pull the brakes cut the motor, so it does have motor cut out on the brakes, which is really useful, you know, if you're driving around, you know, sort of congested areas. As soon as you pull the brake, the motor's cut and you start braking. So that's a really good feature. I'm sure all bikes have that, certainly at this price point. Yeah, so yeah, pedal assist 2 is about 10 miles an hour maximum. So pedal assist 3 is taking it to 11. So not much difference. Of course, if you're going down a steep hill, then the motor's essentially doing nothing. Doesn't have regenerative braking, so it can't charge the battery going down a hill. I think some bikes do have that, but not this one. So let's go down this hill and then I'll do some speed tests. You can ride this bike without the motor. If you put it on pedal assist 0, then you have no assist, and it is still rideable. You've certainly got the gears, got 21 gears, got the smallest front ring. You should be able to get yourself home no problem. So it is rideable. I just tried it, but it is a heavy bike, and it's obviously quite nice. Let's see, if you have the motor. Bitterly cold today. It's got to be 0. There's ice on the floor in places. I used to hate people that fly tippers. It's sick. Beautiful place like this, they just dump their rubbish. There's a nice area coming up. This is the fly tipper. It's a bit suspicious thing. So this is pedal assist 4. It takes you up to 13 miles an hour. And obviously pedal assist 5 is 15.5, which actually I find fast enough. Certainly around on the roads. Can be fast enough. Certainly around town it's fast enough. But if you do want a little bit more, we'll try it and find the next flat section. We'll de-restrict it and we'll pretend we're somewhere else, and I'll see just how fast it can go on the flat with some pedal assist. It's a nice flat section. A bit further along here. We'll try it along there. Hopefully there's no speed cameras. And this basically just flattens the hills for you. So you still get a good ride. But when you come to a steep hill, it just assists you up those hills. Take some of the load off you. Okay, so just to test what its maximum speed is, just taking the restrictor off. Just see what it can do. So 16. I think I need a big gear. 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 7. So easily 30 miles an hour. I have to slow down then. So yeah, when it's unrestricted, easily 30 miles an hour if you want. So apart from country road. Hello. That's it, that was too fast. Pedal Assist 1, it's 12 miles an hour when it's unrestricted. Pedal Assist 2, unrestricted, it's 18 miles an hour. It's actually quite nice. Pedal Assist 3. Crazy territory, it's 20 miles an hour. 21. So, I would say it's 30 miles an hour unrestricted. You still have different ranges when it's unrestricted. But for me, it's probably a little bit too fast and illegal, of course, in most European roads. But if you want it, it's there. You know, it might change the rules at some point. So let's have one more go at that. Something's on the road. That's pretty gone. Full tilt. 18 miles an hour, that's quite nice. Hey little dog. Alright, speed. Big ring. Definitely 30 miles an hour. Let's put it back into restricted mode. So going back on the roads. Yeah, if you want to ride it like a motorbike, you certainly can. So let's switch that off. It's too nice. Remember, it's set in 8 and 67 is the magic number. So you set it to any other number, it switches it off. Bloody cold. So yeah, all in all, I think this bike for the price is phenomenal. Even if you were paying £600 for it, it's probably worth it. Probably the best value bike out there. The Duotts C29. You can get it from AliExpress for a lot less. Then I recommend you do that as well. It's certainly worth it. I'm concerned. So that's it. That's the Duotts C29 e-mountain bike. An excellent bike. It's basically a mountain bike with a battery. You won't be jumping off any cliffs with it, but it's fantastic just for, you know, heading around those country roads, getting some of the hills, and just getting out, doing a bit of exercise. And maybe if you're a delivery person, it's probably the perfect bike for that as well. It's got a rack and phone holder. You can just ride it with the throttle only, which most delivery drivers seem to do in a sort of illegal fashion, but if you want to, you can do that. So, I'll catch you on the next review. If anybody else wants to send me a bike, we're happy to review it for them. Definitely interested in the Enjoy E26, the Cyrusher range of bikes. Take them out for you and review its abilities, hill climbing abilities and off-road abilities, whatever you like. As I say, building this bike was, there's millions of videos out there on building the bike, but it's ridiculously simple. Straight out of the box. Took me 20 minutes to put it together. I mean, I didn't put the mud guards on because they're not fit for purpose, they're too flappy. But they'll only take another few minutes. In any case, I put the front wheel on. Fix on the handlebars. That's it. So, catch you next time. Cheers. Bye.